Hey, what's up, Z Nation? Zombie Killer here. Hey, what's up, Z Nation? Zombie Killer here. Today, we're going to be reacting to the Oscars OZKRS, created by Murder Birds, aka Arnold Delgado, and his girlfriend Calixon or Cal. So, and well, YouTube name is Calixon. And so, this is a YouTube channel. Make sure you go subscribe to her. And just guys know, Arnold and Cal put so much effort and sweat and tears into this. So, I hope you guys enjoy my reaction. Here we go. Here we go. It's been long, guys.
Salutations, everybody. I'm Arnold, also known as Murder Birds.
Sorry about any cameras in the way.
By Calixon. We are here to present the second annual Oscars, a Ruby Volume 8 award show.
We are so happy to be with you all here tonight to celebrate Ruby's work on Ruby Volume 8.
Oh man, I love these two months. I love these two so much.
Volume to life bigger and better than ever before.
For this year's Oscars, we have more categories than ever in order to show our appreciation.
And you guys know, yes, I did vote.
Voice talent, animators, designers, editors, storyboarders, modelers, camera, lights, VFX, rigging artists, compositors, mocap, and even the musicians.
We have a lot of surprises in store for this year, but I'll let you know 2 out of the 3 right away. This year, we did a ranked voting system, so the choices made by the community would be weighted more fairly. We had over 10 nominees in some of the polls, but remember, we're only going to read out the top 5 nominees in alphabetical order. So if a character or piece or other item is missing, rest assured it was most likely on the poll. It just wasn't verbally re-announced in this video.
We're also excited to reveal that we have many of our peers from the Ruby community joining us to present tonight's awards.
Sadly, I'm not in this.
And I just want to say thank you so much to everybody
scared. I'm not a Ruby
Oscars
reactor, so
I
watched the show, but I don't react to it. So. I feel like it's too late.
Submissions over the last few days, and I swear y'all are gonna love it. This is one of, if not the most ambitious crossover in Ruby history.
Excluding Ruby itself and its fairy tale and myth character crossover, of course. And definitely one of the biggest YouTuber crossovers I've ever seen anyway. Speaking of which, since we aren't gonna split the revenue 25 different ways, we decided to donate any ad revenue, super chats, etc. to Extra Life, benefiting children's hospitals in the United States and Canada.
That's awesome.
Participates in this every year, so I can't think of a better way to honor Ruby tonight than to support a cause that Rooster Teeth partners with on an annual basis.
That's
awesome.
Enough from us. We thank you guys so much for your patience. Sit back, relax, and without further ado, let us begin the Oscars, a Ruby Volume 8 award show.
Let's go. This is awesome, man. Yeah, man, they put Arnold and Calixon, they put so much effort into this award show. So seriously, guys, go check them out. Go subscribe. Go check out all their content. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to go check them out on Twitch. You know, Twitch, YouTube. Follow them on Twitter and Instagram and all that good stuff. And both of them do have a Patreon. So if you guys want to support them, just so they can do more amazing stuff like this, make sure to go support them on Patreon for Calixon and Murder Birds. And Cal is currently also doesn't do just Ruby. She also reacts to anime and a bunch of other stuff like that. Arnold, he just does Rooster Teeth based stuff and also some video game content here and there. Eventually he even explained this himself that he eventually will get into anime reactions. So yeah, eventually he said maybe this year, if not definitely next year. He's hoping that he can get it back into anime reactions.
Hello everyone, I'm Raijin Rising, here to present to you the first category of the Ruby Volume 8 Oscars. For those of you who aren't familiar with me, I have been in the fandom since about the very beginning of it, but only since the off-season between Volumes 6 and 7 have I really started contributing to it, at least in the form of YouTube videos. So in that time I've done video essays, a complete restructure of the first 4 volumes of Ruby's Store to the format that we are more familiar with them nowadays. Party amount of shit posts, even an AMV. I've done reaction videos, but most recently for Volume 8, chapter reviews episode by episode. I am nowhere near as familiar or established as many of the faces that you are about to see throughout the course of the show, but like this award show, I am just getting started. So to kick things off,
cool.
Enough about me. The first category of the night is Best Environment. For Best Environment,
I forgot what I voted.
A lot of work goes into the final product.
I was in there to showcase the environment, and I'll tell you guys which one I voted for.
Gets concept art, which might get a matte painting. It gets 3D modeled. A heck of a lot goes into the composites. That looks much more like what we as the viewer actually sees, and from there on, it's camera work and even the sound design. With that all being said, these are your nominees for Best Environment.
All right. Well,
The
that's
central
cool.
location.
Nice place you got here. Guardrails not included.
People enter from Atlas and Mantle on one side.
I think I voted for this one as my number one. Either this or the
and
vaults.
leave
One of
on
those.
the
One
other
of those
side
two.
With a one-way ticket to Vacuo.
The end credits island.
Ooh. Or was it this one? I can't remember. You hear the cheers in the background. They added that.
Monstra.
Monster was really cool. This didn't happen in Pinocchio.
This game is not yours to win, Cinder. It's mine.
Schnee Manor.
Oh, you
Eh.
picked a fine time to.
Not another word. We're coming in.
Things
Wise
are
best
already
girl.
bad enough after what you did to Father. Now you want us to harbor fugitives too? Our family has a reputation.
That's what you're worried about? Your reputation?
I'm just saying that we've already lost all the house staff, and Mother locked herself in her room.
The Winter Vault Flower Field.
I think for me, it was one of those three. I know that. I just can't remember which one I voted for. I'm pretty sure it was the first one. The portal area. I think that's what I voted for.
And the Oscar for Best Environment goes to Monstra.
Really? Okay. That's cool. The Gwyn Rail. Alright, good for them. Good. Congrats to
I've been
people
thinking
who
about
voted for
what
that
you
and then
said.
got it.
If it's a lie,
I think
And I
for
took that
me,
lie the
Monster
same
was number 4 for me.
the punishment would
So.
fall on my head before yours.
Rest in peace, Hazel.
If what you said is true, and I used the password myself, well, I
Dude,
don't know
he
what happens
was
when
so
this
cl-
thing
he had
activates.
redemption. I was happy he changed sides,
So
but
let's
then he
see if you're
sacrificed himself
bluffing.
for the greater good. So
I
good
can
for him.
totally see it, and I gotta say, my choice for Best Environment didn't even make the top 5. As you'll go through the night, you'll see the top 5 are being read, and my choice for Best Environment was the Tundra from Chapter 4. The Tundra, specifically the set that Yang and Ren have their argument in. The setting does so much for that scene, and you know, as I was saying with the camera work,
The flower vault
there's
was close.
360 degrees. If I'm not mistaken, I'd have to go back, but there's 360 degrees of that set that you see. I think maybe even in as little as one shot, you see the entire tundra, and the way that the characters are immersed in it. You know, I'd say the sound design has a lot to do with it too, but it just felt so rooted in that moment. I really love the way that everything went in to really put the viewer in that scene. As for Monstra, though, gotta admit, I totally get it. It totally deserves this win. You know, we are seeing a new set of Monstra almost every time we're in Monstra. We start out
9 more,
with
he
the
did.
premiere episode of Volume 8 with Cinder and Neo walking through it. Neo just kind of... What did she get herself into? You know, we see the jail cell.
Yeah,
we
we all
see
know what
the
she got into.
relic room.
She got
We see all
betrayed.
the way up through
She
the very
should've never
finale
trusted Cinder.
once Monstra itself is destroyed.
And guess what happens
We
with
see
with
Salem
Neo and Ruby
re-amalgamating
in our next
herself
volumes.
in
So
what I believe is a deconstructed set from earlier on. But Monstra completely redefined what a location in Ruby is. It is Salem's mobile command center for Volume 8. It's a grim and a location, and it does so much for Salem. So yeah, it deserves this win. So that about does it, but as you are aware, I am the first of many